In the water, I saw a blue jellyfish. I just learned on the internet after last time I seen some. The big ones. This one is so beautiful. It's smaller. It's very small, just like those in the SpongeBob movie, the cartoon. I learned that they can't really swim. They go with the current, kind of like me. Look at this one. Can you see? I can't see my phone at all. I'm outside. It's really bright. I don't know. It's about just a meter. There are two of them. Holy cow! I can't see anything. I'm getting a little bit panicked. Oh my god, there is another one. Holy hell, I'm gonna go. I checked around me. Oh my god, there are even some on the beach. I have to go. Shit. There are some on the beach. Some that probably drained. What's the word? Strained. Hell, I thought they wouldn't. I was lucky, I guess. They can really sting you. Look at this one, it's blue. Even when they're dead, they're still poisonous. This one is completely dried up. Lost its color. So I got in the water about this high. That's about 3 meters from the beach. Look at the jellyfish. They just got rushed to the water, to the beach. They're blue. Holy cow. I have also learned that here, this season is when they are more, what's the word? More common. So I would avoid swimming in the sea. There's a big snail. Oh my god, is it alive? Of course not. Yes, it is! Look at that. Oh my god. It's so light. A snail this big would be really heavy. I think. Shit. I think I was lucky. I could have run into a jellyfish. There's so many of them. I had never seen one, honestly. I had never heard of them living here for the past 2 years, but just recently. Last time was the first time I had seen jellyfish. They're quite creepy to see now that you know that they can really hurt you. Waterproof bag. I can film better. You can hear me better. I don't know. The phone looks so dark. The screen looks so dark. It's not even sunny right now. I can't see shit on my screen. Shit. Absolutely shit. I can see a little bit. You can see the blue jellyfish. They're dead. Maybe. Are they dead? If only they were not poisonous, you know? I mean, if only they're harmless to touch, I would just pet them. Did you see the one that I was filming when I was in the water? Knowing that it wouldn't come to me, like normally it doesn't move on its own, it just moves with water. Oh my god, there's more water here. I gotta be careful. Well, my phone is pretty old. Well, I don't think it's old. It's just 2 years I've been using it. Actually, it functions just as well as new. I was saying, like, the screen just broke again recently and I got it fixed. So, I shouldn't be too worried if I dropped it in the water. But I try not to, because even if I get a new phone, it would just feel like this one. Because this one is just as good as new. Maybe I was lucky, or I don't know. I was not thinking about the jellyfish. I was just thinking about, actually, I was thinking like, I felt like I wouldn't, there wouldn't be any more. But I just saw one, and I had never seen one like that. And the next day, after I had filmed the large jellyfish, I overheard some people that were swimming a day said they got stung. It was a horrifying experience. Here's a big one. Holy cow! Really looks like an electric device, like a light, like it can lit up. Maybe it can. It's their skin you cannot touch. Ooh. With your skin, you can touch with gloves on. That's what people do. Because they have like those needles that would automatically be released. I don't know, these look pretty creepy. The blue ones. In water they look really nice if you know you're safe from them. Like if you could watch them like in an aquarium, not when you're in the water too. I was a little scared, just a little, because I didn't walk away immediately until I saw more. Oh my God, here's another one. Look at that. It's even buried. I wish I could just touch it with my hand. People don't even need to catch them. They just get stranded so easily. Like this one. I don't want to touch the blue ones. They got the legs and it just looks a little Wow, there's a baby. Look at that one. It's so small. Look at it. It's so small. It's big as an egg yolk. I guess this one can sting you just as much. Doesn't matter how big they are. But it's dead alive, and it doesn't matter. That's what I've read. You don't want to touch them. But people eat them. People eat them using some chemicals to deal with them first. The beach has been blocked. Like over there, that's where normally how people come to the beach from there. But it got blocked. You have to sneak through it like I did. That's harder for older people, which is most people here. So I guess maybe there's less people. I'm not having a good day. I don't like to be alone. Maybe I should head back, actually. But I do know that if I kept walking past the houses, I would arrive at that part of the beach that's larger. Actually, there are more people there. I think it's closer to the apartment buildings over there. They're all apartment buildings. They look like business buildings. They're all apartment buildings. But this is an residential area. There are no cities here. There's a town around it. Oh my God, the sand here is what is it called? A sinking sand. What is that thing called in English? I remember there is a term for that. Standing it, you sink. You better not move. The more you move, the more you sink. Shit, I tried to wash off the sand in my shoes, in my sandals, but I just kept getting more. And oh my God. These are what reminds me that I am on a tropical island. Wild cactuses. Holy shit. I had never seen some in my life, I think. Do they only thrive in tropical places? Like, I don't ever remember seeing a wild cactus in my life. I would only expect to see them in the desert. Look at this, you would expect you would be able to have a preview of what it feels like to be stranded alone on a tropical island. Imagine if I was here on an island alone. What I would do is I would try not to survive and try to die as fast as possible. I'd probably just go and, I don't know, like jump off a cliff or something if that happened to me. I don't know why people try to survive in a place like that. I don't know. I don't understand people, honestly, because I'm an alien. There are things that matter to me way more than life. And if I can't have those things first, life comes after that. So, yeah. Life comes second. Not just second. Life comes probably the 10th. If you're somebody that feels the same, then maybe you would click. Death is nothing. I'm less scared of death than I am of cockroaches, honestly. Much less. No, I might not have any fear of death at all. Okay, I just forgot about the jellyfish again until I saw one here. I completely forgot about them for a second. Look at this one. Oh my god, I think it's still alive. It's moving. Is it, or it's just the water? Maybe if I try to get it back into water, it can still move. If I get a thick stick or something like where I can get it. Well, actually, now that there's only you and me here, or just me and me here, I'll go. There's certainly somebody's gonna watch this video. So now that you're the only one here with me, I wonder if this is edible. Because it looks a little bit like, oh, I do know the cactuses are edible. Yeah, I just watched the video of how you can eat them. I think I can guess them, actually. But you know, I have this paranoia. What if this is not edible, like this specific type? What if this is pure natural, how do you call that? Pure natural view. It feels so cozy, but it's all natural feel. When it feels cozy, you feel like a man-made and stuff, but this feels cozy, like a look at that. If I was an animal, I would really enjoy living in there. Looks like really nice bedding. I need to find it. Oh shit. Can I even still look at that jellyfish? That seems to still be moving a little. I don't know. I want to grab a thick stick where I can get. It's all in there. I don't want to get in there. But I don't see any insects, so. On the beach, there are not many insects, I guess. They're just sea creatures. Like, I can see a stick there. Or are they all inside there? I need one, like, maybe this one is thick enough, maybe. Yes, for the jellyfish, maybe. I also want one that is longer. I know the jellyfish wouldn't jump at me. I just want a longer. Oh, this one is perfect. Oh my god, what are these plants? Ooh, shit, what did I see? Shit, what is that? Okay, this one is perfect. Okay, now we need to find a jellyfish. Shit, I might have lost it. Oh, I think it's right there. Perfect, it's right there. Let's see if it's still moving. Yes, I can see it. I feel like it's still moving. Like, can we get you back into the ocean? Because maybe the water keeps running onto it, so it can still like maybe move a little, like because it's not completely dried up. But they're really soft and therefore hard to move. I don't know what I can do, like without breaking them. Let's get you back in there. You look much nicer alive than dead. Let's see if you're still alive. Woo, look at that. Woo, don't come over. I think you're still alive. But I don't know what else I can do. That's how the current is going right now. Well, I don't know. I can imagine being a jellyfish, being very light. You can't do anything in the water. You just let the current take you. A blue jellyfish. Why am I not excited as much as I would expect to be? I have never seen any animal that is blue in my life. I should be really excited. Or maybe because I was in the water when I was looking at one for the first time in my life. I first was thinking whether or not the situation could be dangerous before reacting in any way. Wasn't really excited. I was measuring if it was a dangerous situation. I was trying to stay calm. First reaction was that they were small. They were moving really slowly in the water. Not like very, very quickly, so I even stayed in the water to film them. Look at that. I think that one is, well, I can't tell. Maybe, who knows? Can you see their feet? They're all blue. Or there's this one that I just saved. Now it's just, I don't think I can do anything else. Looks really beautiful, the legs. Well, there is literally not a better name for them than jellyfish, because they are just like jelly. There's another big snail here. Well, this one seems eaten up by, I don't know, maybe a bird or something, or some crab. I don't know. I just learned that octopuses also eat crabs. Octopuses. They don't even have any bones. How do they eat it? Do they have bones? No, they don't. How do they eat a crab? Here's another one. Another one. Holy cow. It's a white one. To eat them, you would need those chemicals to buy those things. And you cannot touch the jellyfish until until they're dealt with using those chemicals. Also, you can only eat them somehow raw. So it's kind of risky too when it comes to the bacteria and stuff. I'm not so excited about trying that out. But you can also eat, I don't know. I can imagine what it would taste like. It's just like jelly, like water, mostly like water. I can perfectly imagine what it tastes like. Probably tasteless, or just like, is this seaweed edible? I believe so. I believe anything from the sea, any plants from the sea is edible. I am new to the sea. I'm a newcomer. I was born inside the mountains. I think I'm gonna make a turn here. The biggest snail I had ever seen. Wow, I did not know that they could be this big on the beach. Holy cow, look at how big that one is. Really big sea snail. Is it still alive? Probably not. hard to believe there's some snails in the water. They like salt. That's so cool. They like salt. That's really cool. I'm happy for them. I don't know if it could happen. Oh! I thought I was an animal running at me. I was scared. I thought it was a crab, but it's impossible. A crab always runs away from you. A crab never runs towards you, unless it's a gigantic one. It wouldn't even run at you either. They are very mild animals. They only react. They are not aggressive on their own. Especially every human is bigger than any crab in this world, I think. Any adult human. Most children. I don't know what my life is about. I don't know why things are happening or not happening. I don't know I don't know anything. I want to just walk barefoot. It's scorching, the sun is scorching hot. Well, maybe not exactly that. Could be hotter actually. But when I was downstairs, down outside my apartment building, it was even cold, almost cold there, almost. The wind, I don't know, somehow was just cooler there. But here, it's hot. Holy cow. Feeling my legs itchy. But no jellyfish touched me, so I'm alright. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Too much sand in my shoes. Look at that. What kind of stone is that? It's really beautiful. Really light. Recently I've been thinking about getting a keyboard, but at the same time I feel like the price I'll be paying isn't worth the amount of time I would be spending on it, or the fun it would offer me, so I've not been able to make a purchase. Same with I'm thinking about a skateboard, actually a special one, but the same reason I've not been able to make my decision, or I don't know, even if they drop, even if I could find a good bargain, I don't know if I would want to buy it, especially because I have had one before, and it feels like it's not my thing. But right now I suddenly want another one. I mean, I sold that one, which sold pretty quickly. Like within 8 months, or even 2 weeks after I published it, somebody wanted to buy it. That was a real piano. That was not a keyboard. That was a real electric digital piano. Because I made up my mind at that time I was playing the piano. I've always thought about playing the piano ever since I was a kid. Finally I got a chance. I got one. And it turned out to be not my thing. something, I want another one. But this time I'm not gonna get a real piano. I just want a keyboard. But I'm not sure actually if I should get one. Like I was thinking, I could always try to get it, and you know, you can always refund it within the first week. For no reason at all, you can make a refund. I could just get it for a week and see, but I know me. I might just in the first week really like it for a week and decide, okay, I'm gonna keep it. And right after that, I changed my mind. That happened. And so I just don't want to think about the keyboard anymore. Maybe if I lived in a different country, the price would be shown in smaller numbers. I think so. It'll be easier for me to buy everything all at once. Also, because I feel like I don't know what's going to happen to me soon. Well, I have no idea, or I have some idea, or I might have no idea at all. Jellyfish. This one isn't moving anymore. If only they were not dangerous in any way, I would just pick them up with my hands. Pat them, but I can imagine what they would feel like. I can totally imagine. I can imagine how they would be cool. They would feel just like very solid and soft jelly. I tried to just stand on one, a dead one, a dead and broken one, and I wouldn't be able to break that, you know? I thought it would break, right? But it wouldn't. It was so solid. But at the same time, it looks so soft that it feels like you could just break them so easily. But I literally stood on one with all my weight, body weight on it. Wouldn't break at all. And that one was not even a whole one. It was just a piece of a bigger one. Well, yesterday was a good day. I liked it yesterday. It was sunny. My phone broke, so I went to get it fixed. And it cost very little. Good to know that the phone's still good. I was thinking maybe I would need a new phone. But actually, it was still good. I don't like to change things that are still good. Like I have a knife. My knife, it's just a handle that's broken. The knife itself still perfect. Good to use. The blade is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong. I don't want to replace it. But now that the handle's gone, I can still use it, just less convenient. These couple past days, I did not need to. I didn't use it much. I ate. Well, yeah, I barely used it still. I've not replaced it yet. I live alone. I pretty much cook just once or twice a day. I really want to be dead today. I don't know, I just woke up feeling, I don't know, the moment I sat up, I just felt, I never felt this way before. I just sat for no reason at all. I just sat. Everything makes me annoyed still. was sitting there. I don't know if I should talk about things that annoy me. At the same time, I want to share. I want to drink some water. I see that guy over there drinking water, and that makes me thirsty too. That just reminds me that I'm thirsty. I guess I'm not so sensitive to my thirst. I need to be reminded to drink water, otherwise I forget to do it. I can go without drinking water for a whole day, maybe. I remember there is a very, very thoughtful of them here that built a tap water pipe here I can flush my feet with. Last time I came here I used it. Well, there are many crabs here. I have made videos filming them, and I just feel they're quite boring because they're really, really small and they're really easy to catch. There's nothing much you can do with them. Fuck, they removed it. Why? Maybe because it kept leaking or what? They removed the water pipe. Now what? I'm just gonna walk with all the sand in my shoes. That looks almost funny. That looks funny. Good. I'd go down there to flush it or what? Would I be able to? I don't know. There's sand everywhere. Water here really cool. Well, people here, they are just, can't believe them, not educated enough to keep a tap water tap closed after using. So maybe that's why they removed it. Just older people live here that don't have any, I don't know how to call that, collective awareness. They're not aware of what the consequence of their behavior. They like to litter. They don't. I don't know. They're nice people. Not that they're bad. They're just not. They're just ill-informed people, which is the definition of uneducatedness, I would say. So education is not about how many schools you go in. You could have studied for many years and still be an uneducated person, because the information that gets passed through in the education institutions in this society is mostly wrong, or if not entirely wrong. Misleading and completely useless. All the math that I studied, I did not need that. I spent from 6 to 18, 12 years studying math heavily. Now today I only need to use the plus and multiply. I don't need all those, I've forgotten already. The other stuff, I never needed them. It's a complete waste of time. I wouldn't say complete waste of time, but all the time could be used much better doing things that would benefit me truly. in a way that aligns with the existence of me, which the schools here cannot. Not that they don't care, but they don't see how education can, like, they have no idea what education truly should be. But I don't want to talk about all that again. Well, how do I get back up? This is how I got down. Some people dealt this. I think I'll be able to get up. Without turning my phone. Without turning the camera on. Even if I fell here and die, that would be cool. It feels like climbing. Alright, I got up. Honestly, I enjoyed it. Maybe I should go to learn climbing. It seems completely boring to me, but just now I think I felt like I tried it. I enjoyed it. I also prefer to look more musculous. I think that would be the help. Climbing is quite popular. It looks totally boring to me. I never wanted to try it. But right now I feel like maybe I can give it a try, like a fun activity to do. These shoes, I've been wearing them every single day, not maybe literally every single day, excluding the coldest days, which would last for about only 1 month each year, 1 or 2 months each year. Been wearing them every single day for 2.5 years. They're still good and sturdy. Something broke last month or maybe 2 months ago, and I just sewed it back on. Still looks just like new, like these shoes. Maybe because they are black. I never washed them. They're sandals. They don't need to be washed. You can barely wear any other shoes here because it's really hot. Yeah, so you just wear sandals all day long. Oh, it's so hot. There's no wind here. Shit. I want to get an ice cream. Or I have another option, which I prefer. That is to get some mangoes again. Yesterday was the same thing. I came onto the bridge to go home from fixing my phone. I wanted to get some ice cream. But yesterday wasn't hot. I just wanted an ice cream, but then it was the same thing I thought of. As long as I think of fruits when I want ice cream, I no longer want ice creams. I don't like processed foods. Now I'm just chit-chatting. Well, I guess I do that a lot. Alone, not with a real person next to me. It's really, really hot. Unbelievable. It looks pretty not sunny today. Like there is a thin layer of cloud in front of the sun. Man, it's so hot. I cannot imagine if it was totally sunny. And I'm wearing all white clothes. I cannot understand how can some people wear black. Look at them, they're all wearing black. And And not just black, they're wearing jeans. I can't understand. I wear this, well, these shorts are really, really nice. I just don't know why I hadn't discovered them earlier. Sooner. Like, I've been wearing different shorts for the past 2 years and a half. These are so cool. As good as if you were naked. Holy cow. That kid just reminded me. Look at all the jellyfish in there. Can you see? Can you see? There's so many. Holy shit. They're all small. The blue ones. Don't know if you can see. I can't see my phone screen at all. They're like 10, 20, maybe not that much. Maybe not that many. So many. Don't know if my phone can film them to let you see or not. I had never seen them ever before. Ever. I have been here. Like, how many springs have I been here for? 2, 3? This is the third one, actually. Maybe they only appeared this year, or maybe last year. I don't know where I was. How come I didn't know about them last year? I rarely come over to the beach. Because it's pretty far. It's a long walk. I don't live here. I live across the island. Which is not far, actually. Just maybe 20 minutes walk. 25. I want to get my mangoes. Surprised to know that I have not got sick of them. I still love them as much as last year. Here is a gigantic snack supermarket where I can get ice cream, but I really want unprocessed foods now that I have thought of it. I never want ice creams over fruits unless it's homemade, unprocessed ice cream, like made with just milk, banana, and fruits, ice. I know how to make that. I just don't have the tools. I actually don't know. I need to look at the recipe. An ice cream bag roaming on the ground. I'm thirsty for the mangoes. I think I need to go home first to drink water, and then later I will go out to get the mangoes. Now I'm just thirsty. It's really loud here, the traffic. My neighborhood is very quiet. Just across the street. It's like another world. I feel, even though I feel bad, I've been feeling not well today. I still feel what I normally would feel. Like something's brewing, like something's rising out of the ground beneath me. this doggo has soft hair. I can pet her. She would feel very, very soft. Very, very nice. Incredible. Incredibly. There's a car with the picture of Jesus. That's what I needed. Right. I'm not a Christian, by the way, but I know Jesus. Maybe I should not. I should clip that part out of the video.